Hello, everyone, and welcome to Blood, Fate, and Fortune, a game of swashbuckling, sorcery, and seduction, all set in the world of 7th. My name is Dan McCurdy. I'll be the storyteller this evening. You can find me at RevDMC247 on TikTok, YouTube, Blue Sky, and you find me anywhere else. Please don't tell anyone. My daughter is the protagonist. I'm really trying not to become a tragic backstory. I will allow my players to introduce themselves, starting with Natalie.
Hi, everyone. My name is Natalie, also known as Gizmos Aplenty across the internets. And tonight I will be portraying Leonora Orsini, the Sorte Strega.
Hello, I am Jeremiah McCoy, also known as Basics of the Game. And I will be playing Mykolas Kelvan, who is absolutely just a soldier.
Right. Hello, everybody. I am Reaper Wolfgar. I will be playing Rafael Rodriguez, who is definitely just a priest and nothing else. And I'm going to pass it along to our group muscle mommy over this direction. There we go. I did it right this time, sort of.
Hello, everybody. I am Took, or Took, I guess. You can find me on all platforms at Took, I guess, especially here on the Twitchies and the TikTokies. I am playing the lovely, let's see if I can do it this time, the lovely Monster Hunter Muscle Mommy, Knight of Avalon. I've messed up. Dang it. Knight of Avalon, Roan Ibex. Almost at it.
You were so close. Hello, everyone. I am Lakar the Artificer, everywhere you could possibly find me on social medias. And tonight I am playing Umberto Vitale.
All right. In our previous episode of Blood, Fate, and Fortune, the party had come to the Isle of Lamont off the southern coast of Montaigne, the home of the family Lamont, one of the great houses of Montaigne, a family historic for their chevaliers, the role that they play in stories of chivalry throughout the land of Thea, and also one of them a noted disciple of the second prophet. This very famous family, still very religious despite the general and nothing, not only with her own understanding, but with the help of the Fate deck, discovered that Fate did not seem to recognize the name Adrian Lamont. It exclusively understood Umberto as Umberto Vitale. And looking a little bit, checking something out, she searched for her own name. And Leonora Orsini came up blank, just as Adrian Lamont had. And now, just at the end, having seen that and wanting to reject the whole thing and pretend she hadn't seen it, she sees a black ship sailing into the bay. But having no immediate reason to distrust that any more than anything else, we're going to come back to you, Leonora. You're standing out there on the deck. You see this new ship. It's all black. It's fine. The Montagnian flag, though not in traditional Montagnian colors, all black and red. What are you doing?
I'm looking at this ship that is coming forward. Is there like a certain atmosphere shift, or is there like a presence? Like, is there kind of like, does Leonora have like a knowing of if this is a negative or a positive, if this will directly affect the group?
Nothing like that is revealing itself to you yet. You're looking out, you're on this balcony, you're alone on the balcony, so you're not able to pick up any immediate atmosphere changes that the ship, you don't know that anyone else in the fortress has spied it yet, at least nowhere that you can see or hear.
Okay, so with that in mind, because it's Montagnian, and we're in Montaigne.
You're in Montagnian waters
ish. Yeah. So I think at this point she's going to, feeling frustrated with the cards, is going to take her, she's going to place her hands over her cards, as she's looking over at this ship coming towards the bay, and she would like to release 5 wounds.
Okay. And you're doing it having this grip.
Yeah, I'm just upset, frustrated, trying to like find some center, and this ship seems to be the center.
All right, so you take the 5 wounds worth of damage. The striking, sparkling, it does a dramatic wound to you, and so this damage is sort of visible. And you're doing it holding the cards, and as you look down afterwards, you can see the energy still sparking in the cards themselves. They seem to have absorbed it somehow. That's not something you're immediately familiar with, though you do feel like you remember some of your teachers saying it's actually dangerous to release lashes into cards. That can sometimes have interesting effects.
I think that with that in mind, she's going to focus on this ship, and she's going to pull a card.
You see the Emperor.
Cool.
I love it when you don't love that I have the Arcana just ready to go like that.
Cool. It's fine. I have like 2 decks right here. I just need to find one person. Okay, great. Okay. And she's going to take that information, and she's going to walk back towards the party that's happening, or the feast that is happening.
Yeah. There's a feast, there is a party. There's just been this magnificent tilt between Sir Roan Ibex and Duke Olivier, which Olivier won, which for you all is the first time you've seen Rowan not dominate in a combat thing. So someone that was able to stick to her. Granted, tilting is not Rowan's chosen form of knightly combat, but it's one she's good at. And but the energy has stayed good. There's drinking, there's food, people celebrating, and in the midst of this, Umberto had announced to the whole crowd that he was the nephew of Duke Olivier. And so as you come in, you see Umberto kind of getting surrounded by a fairly mixed bunch. Some are knights that seem to be kind of poking at him for stories. Some are household workers who remember a 3-month-old baby that vanished and are trying to read, "Are you actually him?" So there's a fair amount of energy centered on Umberto. Another fair amount on Rowan, because Rowan did better against Olivier than most of the Chevaliers here would do. Mykolas and Raphael don't have the same sort of group, though there will occasionally be someone who will come over and be like, "Hey, so what do you know about the whole situation?" And that's the general vibe as you come back into the party.
I think she's gonna continue to kind of be a wallflower, because she's still a little bit sour about like what's kind of happening. And she's gonna try to meet gazes with everyone as a check-in. And I think the first one she's gonna look at is Raphael.
Raphael, like looking up at Leonora, is just gonna sort of softly nod and just sort of do his own check-in, like a "Hey, are you good? We're good" kind of thing. If you wanted it, like he would, it's an inviting look if she wanted to come and sit with him, kind of deal. If she wanted to.
And she'll take that as a like she'll just nod, but also look out towards the window, and come over to him and just kind of take the opportunity to say, "No, I am well. I just saw a ship with black sails roll in. I'm curious as to what that is about."
Black sails.
Actually, what is your
and so
scholarship?
like
Raphael, what is your scholarship?
3.
With
3.
a 3, Raphael, you would know that the black ships of Montaigne are for the Portiers. They came to Castile a few times during the occupation of Castile by Montaigne, and it was always the Portiers coming and looking for members of the bloodline that had escaped to Castile.
Then knowing that, Raphael's eyes will get big and go, need to talk to Olivier now.
Okay.
And will just get up and like as they're like he will take her along with him if she chooses to go, and we'll just say they're looking for members of the bloodline that may have escaped. They could be here for someone, and I don't know who. The only one I know of is ours.
We cannot let that happen. We need to shut down this party.
Yeah, it's just going to Raphael's going to make his way over to Olivier. That's the head of the house.
Mm-hmm. Olivier is sitting at the main table. Actually, as coming up, he's talking very enthusiastically with Rowan. And so we'll just kind of get in the midst of that as you're approaching. He's leaning over at Rowan and is like, now that hitch move that you did, dropping your shoulder right before the hit, did you learn that from Sir Brian? Because I don't recall that from him the last time we tilted, though I was a much younger man.
Well, I learned it from having to full-on tackle a monster off of my horse. So I thought I would try and apply it here, and it seemed like it worked. So might try and perfect it.
It was very effective, though I do worry it put you a little bit off balance. Like it increases the force of your hit, but I don't think you need that much force. Like you're overcommitting, and that's affecting your stability.
I will take that into consideration, so I can fling you further next time. Yeah,
or fling me at all, he says with a smile, and then looks up. Oh, Father, welcome.
Yeah, we have a bit of, and he's going to sort of sit down, and is going to put up his hand like this, so the rest of the room can't really see him speak, but Olivier can. And Rowan can likely hear him because they're that close. Says, we have a bit of a situation. The ship with black sails, the Portiers, they're here.
I saw them sail ahead.
His face darkens. They're here to test Charlotte.
Charlotte.
My family has a history. Not every one of us. But occasionally, a Portier appears in the bloodline. They've been watching her since she was born. I've managed to avoid the testing. They're going to try to force the issue by bringing one of the black ships.
Yeah.
I appreciate your concern. And he kind of glances around. Well, where did she go?
Don't tell me she's missing.
Missing isn't the word. Just, I remember seeing her at the tilt.
And she was here at the party.
Somewhere or to train. She always wants to train after she sees a good tilt. She's probably wanting to practice some of the moves she saw Rowan use. I need to cut off the ship at the port and buy some time.
Okay.
And he gives a very worried look in Umberto's direction. I will not ask the direct question. But the most likely reason for the departure of his mother and father was to evade the black ships. You probably should get word to him as well. And stands up, dusts himself off, and without a word, walks off. And 3 or 4 of the chevaliers get up and immediately flank him. They give a strong, we're the bodyguards vibe.
Yeah, and go looking around the room for where Umberto is. Or just going to look over to Leonora and Rowan and be like, we need to find Umberto, and we need to get him away.
If you all please go tell Umberto, I need to go tell Mykolas.
Okay. Rowan and I will find Umberto, and we'll meet back in the middle, yeah?
That sounds like a plan.
Umberto is not at all hard to find. He is currently in a sea of Montanians, being asked about 1,000 questions all at once. Where have you been? What have you been doing? Why that particular alias? How's Umberto in general handling the sudden celebrity he's found in himself as the returned prodigal?
It's both overwhelmingly positive, but a little bit. This is just a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to answer questions as vague as he can, given what information he has, without revealing too much, because he still wants to know why they took off, and he doesn't want to give anybody information that they don't need. And the people that are asking questions, like his stories, what he's been up to, it's at this point he's recounting the story of the frozen lake. And so he's giving the details of what happened, diving into the water to save Mykolas. And I think at that point, midway through the story, before he gets to the good part about, being frozen against a tree, naked, is when he's hoping that they'll show up and, cut him off.
As they're walking up, and you can see Raphael and Roan moving towards you with a bit of difficulty because it's a tight-knit crowd. Everyone is wanting to hear what's you're up. All of a sudden, you feel a familiar sense of vertigo. Not as overwhelming as in the presence of the Blesher, but there's Portier magic happening. You don't have a direction, but it's not far away from you.
At that point, he will stand up and he'll kind of look around, and if he catches eyes with them coming towards him, what's wrong?
It's just and he goes, and he's going to sort of lean in and whisper, "The black ships, the Emperor's Portiers are here. We need to get you out of here."
Umberto, you don't know as much about the Imperial Portiers as probably even Raphael does, because it was not discussed a whole lot for you as a kid.
Yeah.
But you did know from your parents, if you see a ship with an all-black ship with black sails coming into port, do not be in that city when it docks.
I need to tell Uncle.
We've already told him. He's going to cut off the ship at the port. He thinks they're here to test Charlotte.
And he will proceed to just start spewing out Vidachin curse words.
Oh.
There's some people nearby, because Montanians are all about pursuing the newest fad, crazy stuff, and they're like, "Oh, that's good, Vidachin swearing. Like, did you hear the up to? We never get that part of the accent right." And they're like some of them are even taking out notes and writing it down. While that is happening, Leonora, you get over to Mykolas.
Yeah, what is he doing?
I think Mykolas is doing the wallflower thing as well. Like, this isn't his usual crowd. Like, he's a soldier, a professional, and these are people who are of noble rank, a lot of them. And while he is technically a noble, he is not used to the whole thing. So he just has been keeping to himself and watching everything, trying to get a read on if there were any threats, if everybody's in a good space, or he's basically just trying to find a thing to do.
Lenora would approach you subtly, and if you are kind of leaning up against a wall, she will also turn her back against the wall and kind of stand next to you and say, there is a potential threat at the dock, and we need to make sure that we get Umberto to safety.
Okay.
There is Raphael had mentioned Emperor Portes, and they are what is his name? Duke Lamont.
Duke Lamont.
Duke Lamont said
Olivier.
Olivier, that's him. He also said that they are here to test Charlotte, so they are definitely coming here. We need to find a safer place.
All right. It would be bad to deliberately try and hide. We'd need to go someplace that would be a convenient reason for him to not be visible.
Well, let us find them and reconvene and make a plan.
Very well. Are you all right?
She's going to take her definitely bandaged hands and place them like behind her skirts and say, "I'm fine."
He'll give her a look because he's seen her do this before. I see.
It's nothing. It helps me stay strong, you know?
It's not nothing.
Then it is the only thing driving my power, and it is everything that I know. Shall we go?
All right. Let us go.
You are mute, sir.
You are muted.
Right. Sorry, there was another storyteller on the floor getting a little bit verbose. You all are moving over towards where you can see Umberto, Roan, and Raphael, a more drunken member of the party. You're not sure, a page of some sort, so potentially of rank, like maybe a third son who's hoping for a chevalier path into proper nobility, comes over and seems kind of intent on Leonora. Just sort of walks over and is like, "So, if you've all been traveling together, are you what would be the proper term for the nephew of a duke? Are you're both Vidachin? Did you know each other? Are you together? What's happening there?"
She's going to, like, as she's like continuing to walk, is going to say "Excuse," and just try to continue walking forward as if she doesn't understand.
Oh, she only speaks Vidachin. Okay.
And as they're continuing, she's going to roll her eyes, obviously, so Mykolas can see.
Yeah, I think Mykolas watches that exchange. If Leonora gave him any sign that she was uncomfortable with it, he probably would have stepped in. But otherwise, he knows she can take care of herself. So
damn right, let's go.
So, you all manage. Umberto, Raphael, and Roan, with some difficulty, have started extricating themselves from the crowd. How exactly would we have gone about doing that? Because right now, if you just walk across the room, the crowd's going to follow you. So it's not simply a matter of getting through people. The crowd has formed around Umberto. How are you all trying to extricate yourselves from that?
Do we want to do this loudly or?
I propose the Fezzik and Inigo method of doing things. You are the taller one. Therefore, you must do the everybody move.
Yeah, so when they're talking to Umberto, and once we confirm that we are leaving, she's going to legit put her arm between a group of people and move them and go, "We have to go. We may be back. Fuck off."
All right. So the moving of the people clearly is not a problem, but it's the breaking the will to follow that you're going for. So give me your panache intimidate.
Don't know. Oh, I was hoping strength and intimidate, but Nosh ain't too horrible. Okay, here we go.
You got this.
Okay. And Flair, right?
I think so,
I
yeah.
didn't get a confirmation, but I'm gonna say yes. 5. Boom. Fuck. You know, I'll take it. One of those was a 10, so 2 with 1 left
2.
over.
Are you selling?
No.
Okay. Okay. With 2, there's a little bit of jostling, and this is a jousting bunch. So very few of these people are like weeping flowers. Most have some combat experience, and so simply pushing through them is not getting you very far very fast. I'm going to give 2 minor wounds to all 3 of you.
Ow.
Based on just from the general jostling, you are going to get out. You are out of the crowd, and they're no longer actively following you. But the going did get a little bit rough, and so just the occasional jostle, people pushing in, people getting pushed and just pushing back, not knowing why they got pushed in the first place, that kind of thing. And you all managed to clear through the crowd, and you are now on the edge of it, though you are still in that grand dining hall.
Yeah. At this point, Raphael is going to put himself sort of in a semi-shielding position and start walking him to the area that they agreed to meet Leonora and Mykolas, so they can sort of just meet in the middle. But he's going to take up a bodyguard stance. Fuck it, I don't care.
All right, and as you were moving, Leonora and Mykolas, who were not being crowded in the same way, except by one very obnoxious individual, you managed to get to join up with the rest, and you are now there. You're still in the dining hall, but you're reunited, and it feels so good.
All right. So let us figure out where we're going. Yeah.
Perhaps we should go to the stables to check horses.
That might be a good idea. Umberto, I'm going to default to you because this is, I guess, your home, and you are potentially being sought for. So where do you think would be the safest place?
For me, for us, or for my cousin?
Yes, where is Charlotte?
And looking around, no sign of her. Not at the head table.
Should we try and find her?
Is there a practice yard?
I believe so.
Let's try there.
Can always try there, but the likelihood that we be caught out there is going to be a problem.
So we find Charlotte, then we find safe passage. All right, another thing on the list. Let us go.
Just start making our way out, I guess.
All right, you all start making your way down through the castle. Who's taking on the lead on figuring out where the practice yard is?
I think it should be Rowan.
Does it say Rowan?
Fuck.
Either Rowan or me.
Yeah, Rowan or Mykolas.
Because Rowan just came from there.
No, point. Yeah.
Well, Rowan actually came from like an actual formal jousting
Oh,
yard.
I guess. So Mykolas then.
Yeah, I could. I figure I probably would know. Castles have certain standard things to. So.
All right. So for this, I'm going to ask you for. So you're going based on your knowledge because this is a famous, well-defended fort. Let's go ahead and get your wits in warfare as you just sort of think, where would you put practice yards in a place that was designed to be defended?
With flair.
With flair.
This is actually a good pull for me. So.
You don't always get to roll warfare, but you make the most of it when you do.
Oh, yes, I do. All right.
And the risk here is primarily in time. You're going to be able to find it. It's just how long does it take you?
So 3.
As you are moving around, despite yourself and despite the severity of the current situation, you find yourself impressed. In general, Samartian soldiers tend to be very dismissive of permanent Montanian defenses just because so much about Montaigne culture is just about the look of the thing. And so like their fortresses tend to be fairly notoriously infiltratable. This place was built to last and was built well. And it's you don't know if it was the Lamats who built it or if it's older than them, but clearly this place was designed to repel repeated attacks and to be able to survive long sieges. And you following that, you manage to get the group moving fairly well. You can see, okay, so if the primary path is here, if that's being blocked off, they would want to go around this way. And following it around, you come out into a yard that does not face the port, which would obviously be the main place where you would expect enemy troops to be moving from. And coming out, you see a wide meadow clearly set up for tilting practice and multiple jousts simultaneously. Probably also a tournament grounds if you're going to have multiple people jousting all at once. And on that, you can actually see several knights that are in the midst of tilting, a couple of them against dummy opponents, and another pair that are tilting against each other, though not quite as intently.
Okay. Does it look like Charlotte is among them?
You don't know Charlotte's armor just from the just from glancing, but there are a couple that you would guess are probably women, and that's the couple that are tilting against each other.
Okay. Very well. Well, I think this should be the place. Let's look around, see if we can find her. If she's jousting, she'll be in full armor, so harder to spot.
I mean, I could just yell for her.
Maybe don't.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't draw more attention than we ought to right now.
Fair, but we are in a rush, right?
I'm sorry. Do we understand that Charlotte is also portier?
We don't know.
Is she?
They are testing, so I assume that is something they would test for. Umberto, do you know?
Yeah, there's a possibility.
So this is a gift later in life. I understand. Well, shit.
By my understanding, you were always born with it, but if you don't know how to access it, you were always Strega. You just didn't know how.
Yes and no. I didn't know, but we learn by an early age. At least that is what my mama told me. But my point is, Umberto, I don't know how this works, but do you have any way to sense her or to figure out where she may be through this hypothetical power, if she has it?
Usually, I have to mark something. There have been few exceptions where a person I've never met before, but I could try.
Only if you wish. If you think it would just be best if we just keep looking, then we can. I just don't know. I'm trying to expedite things because, it's obviously we need to move. And she's going to put her hand in the pouch just to like make sure the dragon egg's still there.
Mm-hmm. The dragon egg is still there.
Cool. She places her hand on it and she is like going from tense to sigh of relief. And she's going to expel 4 more points, but this time those are for you, Dan.
I love it.
I hate it here. Thanks, I hate it.
I'm down to 3 lashes, you guys.
So proud of you. Let's not hurt ourselves anymore.
Stop helping.
All right, so Umberto, you've said you could try using your power to try to sense someone else of Portier blood. What is Umberto trying? Or is he?
He's gonna try to focus. He's kind of just... He's recounting the fight at the tower.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of using that as a jumping off point because this was a person he didn't know, but he was able to kind of connect to.
Mm-hmm.
And this is now someone that he's blood related to. So he figures maybe that will be a stronger tether.
Okay. Give me, let's call this, I'm going to call it wits and empathy. No, I'm going to call it resolve and empathy. And a hero point. This is you attempting to use your blood in a way that it is not typically used.
So resolve, empathy, one of my hero points, and
resolve, empathy, and a hero point.
Yeah. Three.
You kind of dig into your blood. And another thing that kind of pops into your head are the images that you saw when the dragon took you back through your bloodline. You recognize your father and your mother in that bloodline. You recognized it then. And then you kind of try to pitch it forward and you feel this sort of harmonic. It is similar to a blood mark because there is blood similar to your blood. You are trying to track blood that is not yours as if it was a mark. And I'm going to give you 2 minor wounds as just the strain of this, because this is a very strange use of the power and would not work if you were not close family. But as you are doing it, suddenly you look up and you recognize one of the chevaliers that you all have still been moving to fairly expeditiously in all of this. One of the 2 who are jousting with each other. Both of them have shields that have the symbol of the family Lamotte. They have the golden stag on it. But one of those golden stags is crowned. The difference between a member of the household and a member of the actual family. And their plume, her plume, off of her helmet is the bright royal Montanian blue. And you are fairly certain that that's Charlotte.
Shit.
he will look at everyone, kind of wince. All right. I can get a vague direction of where she is.
Mm-hmm. You could try porting to her. You don't think you'd be able to hold this if you couldn't hold her in line of sight. You could try to pull her to you. You could try to port to her. So long as you don't lose eyeline, you think you could use her blood as a mark. You get one of those because that will not normally work. But you've attuned to her blood in this moment. And right at that moment, I am spending a villain point. And 3 all black figures appear between you all and her on the pitch. They do not emerge from a blesher. It is a standard porting. They just appear and start walking towards her.
He is Umberto is immediately going to unsheath, nip his finger, and port right to her.
Okay. Do you have another hero point?
Oh, no, I can't. Never mind.
Yep.
I can't give him a hero point either, can I?
Not for powers. You can add to dice pools, but not to boost powers.
Damn it.
But
Is there...
Umberto, give me an approach to how you are trying to get, as you realize you don't have it in you to port because you've got this exhaustion in you. How are you going to try to get to her since you can't magically do it in the moment?
What does the terrain look like?
Pretty flat and wide open. Like imagine those huge practice soccer fields that kids have, for like youth league soccer and stuff like that. Imagine one of those. Like it's massive.
Okay, so
there's the occasional barrier because they use it for jousting, but in general, it's a wide open practice field.
So we're out in the open on like the ground.
There is no cover here.
Okay. So instead, he's going to just pull the sword. He's not even going to say a word. He's going to pull, and he's going to beeline right for them.
All right. Give me your brawn and athletics. Do you have something you're doing, Mykolas?
I have a terrible idea.
I love
I
it.
also have a terrible idea.
I'm just trying to keep it alive.
Mykolas, terrible idea.
3 again.
Yeah.
Real quick, Umberto. Well, here, 1 second. Hold on to the 3. Mykolas, give me the idea.
He's going to yell at these 3 armed men walking across this. How dare you!
All right. Give me your panache and how dare you intimidate. I'm going to say intimidate. And Leonora, what's your terrible idea?
Yeah. Are we directly connected to the stables?
The stables are nearby.
But are they are there animals on the pitch?
Yeah. Because
are we near one?
You're not right by one, but I'd say there's one half a football field away.
Half a football field? Dang it. Okay, never mind. I was gonna make an argument that I was going to direct a horse or something to charge in their direction.
Yeah, no. The horses that are all out are being actively ridden at the moment.
Oh, okay. I see.
I got 3.
You got 3? All right. So, Umberto, real quick. Did you have any dice left over on your 3?
No.
Okay. All right.
You would have got one if I did. Trust me.
That's what I was trying to give you. I try to encourage any and all bad ideas. Umberto is just booking it, and on Mykolas shouting, "Oh, dare you!" The 3 figures in black kind of turn back and look at him, kind of confused,
and he's striding towards them like he's going to pick an argument with them.
All right, so you're striding forward like a disapproving father. Meanwhile, Umberto has his sword out and is running towards them like he's going to start trouble. Rafael, what are you currently doing?
I don't know.
Well, while you're thinking, Rowan, what's Rowan doing?
Umberto, would you like a throwing boost?
Fastball special?
Oh yeah.
Fastball special.
Roan is gonna see him run and go,
Run, boy, run.
she's gonna start boop, 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 boop. Grab him by the belt and back of the shirt and swing him and throw him and hope to everything that he's gonna land on her horse with her.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm gonna say right now she's too far away for that. Like Roan is strong.
When we get
not
there though. Yeah.
that strong. Oh. So you're running along with him
Until
okay. Interesting. All right. First off, give me your brawn athletics just
Okay.
to see where Rowan is pacing with everything.
Can I make an argument that Leonora had stood in, because like we had an entranceway, correct?
Yes.
Has like stayed in the shadows of the entranceway
Sure.
and will only take action if the other if the three dark portiers make an action.
Sure. And if you're saying that you were not traveling along with the group, you stayed
Correct.
You stayed back, you stayed in the shadows. I will say you are relatively close to the stables. You're right. by that.
Incredible. Wonderful.
All right. Is there anything you do with your proximity to stables?
Yes. I'm going to release many horses into the pitch.
You run forward, and as you are stepping forward, you put your hand on the gate to open it up, and the very first horse that you see is Persepolis.
Of course it is. Yes. I open that bitch and I say, off to your right there now. And she's going to slap Persepolis' butt and send him off on his duty.
What are you telling Persepolis to do? What is his duty? Because he's coming out like, oh, are we tilting again? Like what's
like I'm telling him to go to his rider, to go to Rowan.
Okay. Persepolis does not need
With
to hear
haste.
that twice. And immediately has been watching these other horses ride like amateurs and wants to show everyone how it's done, and starts just trampling ground, moving out. Okay.
Cool. Is this a tried and true method from back on the farm?
Sending the courser to its rider. No.
Yes. What do you mean? Dang it.
Typically
She
on
tries
farms,
so hard.
release the livestock. That helps. Is not the move. You more.
I
corral
released
them.
a war horse
So,
to go do war horse things.
yeah, no, you're not getting this one. But Persepolis is now in play. So Umberto, you've got your sword out and you're just chasing. What were your raises, Rowan, on your roll?
4.
4. So you do catch up to Umberto, and you're both moving. And the three figures look at Mykolas, look at Umberto, look at Rowan, and they pull their swords. Because, I mean, it's clear something's about to happen, and they're not just going to be waiting around to happen. Rafael, Umberto and Rowan are going to be getting to them fairly quickly. What are you doing?
He's going to run into the middle of everybody and just put up his hands as if to stand between the two people that are drawing blades. Although it's to stop a character from drawing a weapon. They've already drawn theirs. But he's just going to say, let's, whoa. And could he have seen the horses coming and is just going to be basically say, everybody off the pitch, horses are out. Like they're being released and he's trying to get everybody out of the way and off the pitch. So hopefully it will derail them enough that everybody will be off the pitch and hopefully will negate violence without having to run into horses and all of this other stuff. And is just trying to negate, but also help in a fashion.
So you're doing
Social.
crowd control.
Yes, essentially.
Not so much addressing the rising escalation, but getting the other people away.
Yeah.
Sure. What are you yelling to them?
It's just like a stampede. Get off the pitch.
All right, go ahead and give me your panache, and I'm gonna say intimidate.
I can't argue for convince, considering he's convincing them to get the fuck off the pitch. He's not trying to be intimidating.
It's scary thing is happening, so go was what you were doing, was the tone.
That's fair.
You were using fear. You were not using reason.
That is more than fair. That is 3.
3. Okay. Folks kind of see what's happening and move off. And Rowan and Umberto, as you are getting close to these 3 portiers who are clearly ready to fight and looking at you very oddly. They're not used to getting challenged. And so the fact that you all have swords out and are rolling, they're confused. Yes, Mykolas.
Yeah, as I'm getting closer, because I do not want them to start a fight right now.
Yeah.
Mykolas is going to continue yelling, "How dare you! You would come into this field. There is nobility on the field. People of noble lines, and you come here and use your magic willy-nilly, this with horses? You put everyone in danger. How dare you!" And he's basically trying to shame them to slow them down and hopefully give Charlotte enough time to get away from the field while he's being the distraction. That's his plan here.
So, in the midst of all of this, with the yelling, and they're looking just as confused as you for reasons that Mykolas would not understand. It was a very reasoned pitch, from his entire perspective. Charlotte and her riding partner have at this point both turned around and noticed what is happening, and you see Charlotte there. You see her looking up, like sort of reading the situation, glances over at her friend, says something, and the two start riding, not towards you all, but around, as if trying to take a wide loop, a wide turn around the portiers rather than running into the bunch of them. And right around now, Umberto and Rowan, you are arriving at the portiers. What are we doing?
Roan is following Umberto's lead.
Okay.
So
Umberto, you're running up, sword drawn. Are you engaging with the sword, or what do we got?
He's going to kind of like slide to a halt and then look at them. Who are you and what do you want?
The lead steps forward, with the two in the back sort of flanking him, all with swords out. I was not expecting the Vodachan voice, which explains your ignorance and error. We are the portier of l'Empereur. We serve the throne and no other. So we do not care about nobility or horses. And you are seeking to come between us and our prey.
Prey. Prey is for hunters out in the woods. Prey is for...
Hunters are children who chase fairy tales with vain hopes of glory. We hunt the finest prey. And he looks at the other two and gives them kind of a jerk of the head. And they both glance where she and the other are. And glance over. And you can see them going. One of them has a particularly long fingernail. And they make an incision into their thumb to pull some blood. Another goes up similarly to you, actually very similar motion to what your parents taught you, to bite a thumb. And you can clearly see they are about to port.
He doesn't want to bring any more trouble, but at the same time, he's got to do something to stop him.
All right, real quick, Rowan, you just heard them say, I don't know if we have, Raphael, you've been looking for my attention.
I'm lagging.
You are
really
muted.
Bad. I'm really lagging really bad. I've
Okay.
noticed. Did I fix it?
Do we need to take another?
My technology is misbehaving. I apologize.
Okay, I'm hearing you now, and you seem to, you're at least synced
Yeah.
with your screen.
Okay, sorry. Knowing what I know, how far am I from the portiers?
You haven't been run. Yeah, I'm gonna say about 30, 40 feet away. You have not been running with the others, but you also kept moving in that direction. So,
because what I'm wanting to do is distract, like it, because I can't do multiples. I can only do one. Do I see what's happening with them, like what they're about to try and do?
you are not as familiar with porting, and you're a good ways away. You definitely see that two of them are no longer focused on Roan and Umberto and are visibly tracking, and you know they're portiers. So you have general context of what they're capable of, but you don't know that they are about to do it in the moment.
Okay. And Charlotte and her person are moving pretty fast, right?
Yeah, they're riding horses built for power.
Okay.
And riding them good.
So what he is going, could he reasonably throw knives at them to distract and like let out a sharp whistle loud enough that they will look over for that split second that hopefully will be enough that they'll get away?
You are certainly in range to throw knives.
Okay.
The whistle is a different action.
That's fair. I will just try to throw the knives as a distraction.
All right. Are you throwing to hit them or to distract them?
Distract them.
Okay. So you're like aiming at the ground in front of them?
Yeah, or something that'll catch their attention long enough to give Charlotte the window.
All right. That's not even going to be a risk. You are, well, what's your aim?
My aim is 3.
Yeah. On 3, you are able to just do it. Your knives go out and slash into the ground in front of them. They look up, more amused than anything, but definitely looking at you. Rowan, you just heard the portiers refer to hunters as children who pursue fantasies in the name of glory. What is Rowan's reaction to that?
Probably not a happy one. She's waiting for Umberto to jerk and move, and if she gets to go ahead that he's about to move and do something, the leader was the one who said that, right?
Yeah.
And she's smart enough to know that a lot of the times,
oh yeah,
these underlings are probably a problem.
Mm-hmm. And this is, remember everything you had to overcome upon learning that Umberto is a portier. These are the portiers in service of the Emperor. These were the invaders. They were why the Grawl was needed to drive Montaigne out.
Yeah, probably no words at this point. She's just going to step in front of one of the underlings, like to make sure that he is looking at her. And she is just going to impose her bodily will. And just, actually, she will say something. And then say, give me a reason.
Umberto?
Roan, while I understand your eagerness to prove him wrong in regards to hunters, we have to be very careful.
Has Mykolas made it up to them
You have by this point reached the group. Yeah.
In that case, so you wish to start a diplomatic incident?
The leader glances to the other two and says, "It's so amusing when they try to run. Get them." And another villain point is spent. And the two of them port away and appear in front of the two with the horses, whereas the last looks and goes, "I'm in service to l'Empereur. The incident is if he is not obeyed. Tell whoever these hooligans are to put their swords and knives away before they get hurt."
He will quickly give a look at Umberto and Roan and Raphael and just like give a nod to put the weapons away.
Raphael's going to put them away, but he is worried because he's trying to figure out what is happening and what the deal is, because he doesn't want to just let this happen, because this is obviously icky, but he doesn't know how to help in this regard. But we'll say this, if he is allowed, actually, is that woman is a human being. She is not an animal. She is not a prize to be won. If you handle it with a little more care, you might get a little further. So let's not just hunt her down like she is some piece of meat. Let us handle this with some grace and some dignity as servants of the Emperor.
He looks you over and smiles. "I imagine your sermons go over well with the rabble. We have no space for your vaticine foolishness. Take it to those who have paid for it. That's all you're after anyway."
Really? If this is really about money, if this had anything to do with the profit, then believe me, you would know. But I am not just a priest trying to spout platitudes to you. I am a man who sees a fellow human being hunted down like an animal.
To be
This
a
has very
portier
little to
and
do
not
with
to
my
be in the
faith.
service, to be a portier and to not be in service to the Emperor is in violation of the law. So at very best, she is a criminal. Or maybe she's none of these things. Perhaps she is not a portier at all, in which case she will be tested and released.
And if she's not released,
Then
servitude
she is
forever.
being taken. She is too old to be trained, but cannot be free. To the dungeons she goes.
What is your name?
Why?
I need to know who I am addressing. Or are you a coward?
You need to know you speak to a servant of l'Emperor. That is all you are entitled to. That is all you are entitled to.
I didn't know the Emperor employed cowards.
Some Martian. Some
Yes.
nobility.
Yes.
Adorable. Now, if you all are quite done wasting my time, and he glances over, and you can see Charlotte trying to decide what to do. Like she's still moving towards them, riding, and she's like, "Am I pulling my sword to try to fight them?" She's on the verge as the two portiers are moving towards her, and it's clear she is hesitant. Natalie.
Okay, first things first. I want to have read all three of these darn people.
All right.
Because we're not going to get their name. We're going to get something.
You are able to pick up from the three portiers.
that I will affectionately call Thug 1, 2, and 3.
Here, Arcana sheet. Okay. You see the road and the magician.
For the guy that is speaking
The
to
leader.
Mykolas? Okay.
Yeah.
Road magician.
Coins for the ferryman and the hero. For Thug 2.
Uh-huh.
And the Emperor twice for Thug 3.
Cool. Emperor. Is that how you spell emperor? Yep. I'm just gonna say emperor. Yes. Okay. Or. Dang it. I don't remember. It's fine. You spell emperor. There we go. Okay. So it was the other way. Damn it. Okay. So she is currently in the hallway. Persepolis is writing to Rowan and should reach her about now.
Probably.
And she is, because she already read Charlotte. She sees the hesitance in Charlotte's demeanor. And she's so ready to pull one of these thugs, but at the sign of everyone else kind of laying down their weapons, she decides against it, and just takes a step outside of the entryway to make sure that Charlotte can see her.
Mm-hmm.
And is staring
Charlotte-
intently at her.
Charlotte looks up, sees you, and then starts doing a like she's pointing behind you.
Behind me. Great. And she's Lenora's gonna start walking into the pitch.
Walking forward.
Mm-hmm.
This is oddly familiar, a voice says from behind you. I find you, and you just walk away. Must it always be this way?
She pauses and does not even turn around, but puts a hand over to her knife. And says, "You're not here for me."
No. You and your friends are a very welcome bonus. You feel a hand on your shoulder. I'm spending a hero point,
Yep.
and Leonora and Pierre port away.
No! Wait! No! Is there anything I could do? No. No.
Yeah, enjoy the ride.
Could she yank him back by his fucking funky behind hat and just tear him away from her?
She can once they arrive, but porting is functionally instantaneous. So,
Rude.
and with all of you facing them, Mykolas, I'm going to give you a shot. Is there any chance you were not entirely focused on the douchebag leader?
Mykolas is a practiced soldier. He never walks into a situation where he's not paying attention to everything around him.
Okay. I'm going to give you a wits and notice. Let's see how you do.
Wits and notice.
Mhm.
Plus flair. Well, that'll be a good. Okay. So I got 4
Okay.
because I rolled 3 10s.
Nice.
So I got 4.
Anything left over?
No.
Okay. On a
Trust me, I
4,
wish-
you glance back over your shoulder to see if Leonora's okay, because you're suddenly cognizant that she's not there with you, and you're being pulled over because Persepolis is riding up to you all, and looks over. You look over your shoulder and you see one of the portiers, and on a 4, I'm going to say you recognize Pierre, putting his hand on Leonora's shoulder and porting away.
Not enough time to do anything.
No. I mean, well, you see it, you're seeing the action. What are you going to try to do?
He'll pull the pistol and shoot his hand.
I'm going to say that's not going to be at the extreme range, and it's a flintlock pistol. You see him, you go to make the pull, the gun is coming out, but they're gone too fast. Porting tends to get, and the bullet has to get there. So by the time you're able to do it, they are gone.
Then he will turn the pistol to the man in front of him. She is not a portier. You have taken a foreign national who is under guest right in a ducal home. If you want to survive the rest of this day, go tell him to bring her back.
Of course, I'll do that. Exactly that. Right away.
Can I headbutt him now? Please. Can I please headbutt the fuck out of him now?
Sure. Go ahead and give me your brawn and brawl.
This was Tuck asking a part of you're way too excited for me to headbutt him.
if
And I
that's
hit
what
him-
you're doing. Because can I is the answer is yes. Will you? That's up to you.
Is everybody cool with me headbutting this douchebag?
Sure.
Considering
It is quite a season in our nation to be running into secret police. Do what you got to do.
If no one stops her, it's soon.
if this
You
is
muted.
You muted.
the catharsis.
Press the button by accident, which is wild. As soon as he smiles, and if no one stops her, she is just full headbutt straight into his smug fucking face.
Mhm. All right. Brawn and brawl.
And
Actually,
how
hang
far?
on. Oh,
I was going to say, how far is Charlotte from where they are right now?
they were riding around a good ways. You'd say probably a couple football fields.
Ah, okay.
This is a big pitch. Rowan, just what's your brawl?
Brawl is 3.
Yeah, you're just gonna hit him at this range. This isn't even really a risk because he's right there and not expecting it. So
Okay.
yeah, Rowan goes in and delivers the headbutt, and he staggers back. Reaches up to his head, goes to wipe it. Now that, my friends, was a grave error. She is now she is now a accomplice to an attack on L'Emperor's secret police, as are you all. She will be treated accordingly, and I must say this will not bode well on the Lamottes. They would keep such trouble in their midst. And he, looking at the blood on his fingertips, snaps. Hero point, villain point, and vanishes.
I asked before I did it.
Raphael?
Putting that out there.
Raphael, upon seeing Leonora get kidnapped, is immediately running to find the nearest horse that will let him, and is going to start riding off.
Well, Persepolis is right there. Like, Persepolis has ridden up.
Persepolis is also Rowan's horse, and doesn't want to. And don't know if Persepolis will be willing to. Or actually, no, he would. I feel like Raphael's just like, we got to find Leonora, and is going to hop up on Persepholis's back.
Persepolis wheels around, clearly looking. Persepolis completely missed Leonora because he was riding with intent towards Rowan. Umberto, what you doing?
He was actually going to go for Persepolis too, but Raphael beat him to it.
You can hop on the back.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna two-man this.
Okay. You are jumping on the back of Persepolis. And at this point, you all would see out of the corner of your eye, following the headbutt, Charlotte puts the spurs in to her horse and lowers the lance. And let's just see how she does.
Can we give her a hero point? I'm kidding.
You know what? I am treating her like a hero. So if you want to give her a hero point, you may.
I'll give her a hero point. I'll do it.
Dang. She skewers him. That like her lance, because he's not armored. And her lance just goes through his shoulder, and she is driving him forward and then pushes her lance off, and it stabs into the ground, and he's just impaled through his shoulder with the lance in the other ground, and the other one's looking around like, this does not normally happen. Umberto and Raphael, you are now on Persepolis. Mykolas, as you were turning and tracking all of this, a voice appears in your head. If we are fighting Portiers, we cannot wait to react. You saw what they did to the Losajas in the forest. If you want this fight, you must fight to win. Like when you killed her first kidnapper. Can you do that, Mykolas?
I can fight a war. And he's going to start making a beeline for the gate. He knows where they are porting to. So he's doing double time. Like a soldier's double time.
Yeah.
Jog towards the.
This is so you're going towards the castle. Mykolas is going towards the castle. Raphael and Umberto are riding towards Charlotte or towards the castle.
Umberto is going to ask if they ride towards Charlotte so he can get with her.
So what's going to happen is Raphael is going to sort of go around and have Umberto slingshot off the back of the horse and is going to run towards where Leonora and it would likely be, if he can.
And Rowan, what are you doing in the midst of all this?
I was gonna get on my own fucking horse, but everybody took him.
Yes, comrade, our horse.
I was like,
Stole his Uber.
Yeah.
Knight's like, hey,
That's my horse.
I'll pay for it later. It's fine.
So yeah, she because she doesn't know about no, as she would have noticed. I don't know. He said something about Leonora being gone, right?
They've talked about it a little bit now. They never said who she was, but you could probably put together context clues.
She
It has not been mentioned who yet, though. Only Mykolas knows. Only Mykolas and Leonora know it's Pierre.
Okay. Then Ron will follow Mykolas then, and haul ass with him.
Just running as fast as she can.
Yeah, she trusts that Umberto won't get her horse killed.
All right. Brawn and athletics, just because you're running to keep up with the horse you're not going to be able to keep up with. So we're going to see how exhausted you get running full clip.
Who?
I thought I was running with Mykolas.
Oh, if you're running with Mykolas, then you're both running fine. You're just making your way to the castle as fast as you can.
I will specify as once I get through the castle, I'm fairly certain I probably left my rifle in the coat check equivalent, the vestibule at the beginning. He's grabbing it.
Yeah, you don't just carry rifles around the royal palace. So that would be by the front gates.
Yeah. But that's his intent. He's going to grab that rifle. He is all of these people have Umberto and Rafael and Roan have seen him in this mode before. This is I'm going to kill everything that gets in my way.
Oh, then then Roan is definitely going with Mykolas, killing buddy, or to keep him from killing everything.
Okay. Umberto, as you get your opportunity to leap off of Persepolis onto Charlotte's horse, give me your finesse athletics. Let's see how well this goes. Unless you want another test. It could be performed if you want to look fancy while you're doing it.
Oh no, that's good. That's good.
3.
And I have one extra.
You want to sell it?
Absolutely.
Okay. You make your jump, and I'm going to give you another one minor, but you manage to, because it's not nothing to, at high speed, leap from one horse and land onto the other. So it's a little bit of a jostle. Is that a dramatic for you?
Yeah.
All right. You land on the horse. You land hard on the horse. You land with your legs around the horse hard. I think you get what I'm saying.
Yes.
And she's looking up behind you. They took your friend.
Yeah, I'm aware. Sorry.
She puts in and goes, a black ship must have come.
They came for you.
They've been coming for me for a long time. Father's always kept them at bay. Apparently, they're no longer taking no for an answer.
We need to get you somewhere safe.
We need to get to your friend.
That too.
I'm a Chevalier of Montaigne. I do not hide while friends are in need. And she puts in, Erdogan, run. And she puts in her, she puts in her spurs. But you notice as she's doing that, she is no longer carrying the same shield she initially was. She has exchanged shields with her partner, her riding partner, who rides off in the other direction. Now she is just holding the shield of a regular knight of the House of Lamotte. She's not immediately by her heraldry recognizable as a princess of the house, and she pulls her jousting helmet back over her face. Are you a good rider, cousin?
No.
Well, no time like the present to learn. And she charges off. Mykolas and Roan. Rafael, are you going to meet them at the gate after having dropped Umberto? Or, I'm sorry, I forgot where you were heading in that.
I was heading towards, I'm assuming, the castle, assuming that's where if he would have been able to extrapolate that's where they are going, then he's going he's going full tilt.
They're
He's going to try to
beelining,
get there as quickly as possible.
You get to the back gate, the gate to the practice grounds, around the same time they do. They were making good time, but you're on Persepolis. As you are hopping off, Mykolas and Rowan, you're there. Persepolis is there and kind of looking at you three for instructions. Do you ride Persepolis into the palace? Do you give him other orders? What are we telling Persepolis to do?
This wouldn't be the first time Rowan rode Persepolis through a palace. So she is going to go, sorry, love, and then take control of Persepolis.
That's fine.
And then,
He's gonna he would shift and move to where she could take the controlling seat, essentially.
Raphael shifts back. Rowan, because you're doing this fast, give me your finesse and ride.
Okay, I feel like I have a weird thing for horses. Hold on.
Oh, you have a weird thing for horses.
I'm pretty sure I do, right? Oh, no. Bad.
Big black horse in a cherry tree.
Earn such a pullback. Earn a hero point when you apply your skills in horse riding to an uncommon situation.
Yep, this counts. This one. There is nothing common about what is currently happening. So yes, absolutely take you a hero point.
Thank you. All right. That's the first one I have gotten from that particular quirk.
All right.
You said brawn in her eyes?
Yeah, finesse ride as you are trying to very quickly get up into the saddle.
Okay. That's still good though.
That already has a person in it.
Flare. It was pretty good. For my math. Shit. 5 plus 6 is 11. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why that fucked with me. So 3.
With 3. Any left over?
I do have 1 left over.
Do you want to sell it?
No, I just got a hero point. It's okay.
You are able to hop on. You do not take any wounds, nor do you cause any to Raphael as you are swinging your leg up on a saddle that Raphael is currently in, which is more complicated than one might normally think. You are charging into the palace. The 3 of you run in, and you see a house in a fair amount of disarray. There's signs of portiers everywhere moving around. Behind, and Umberto, looking back over your shoulder, you see as the portier looking from as thug number 3 looks down at thug number 2, who is impaled through, and the 2 of them poured away to vanish, leaving the lance behind. As you and Charlotte charge around, and she clearly does not intend to ride through the fortress. She rides around it, and you watch as you see the large black ship in the bay, the ship you were always told to run away from, and as your apparent cousin, who is as wanted by them apparently as are you, if they knew who you were and what you could do, starts charging down towards that ship. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to show you some previews of some of our other shows, and we will continue very shortly.
After Demetrius notices Verity's death stare and realizes his attempt has gone completely awry, he will just cheers Smael and just very looks at his strength as he just kind of walks over to Verity, and he kind of, are you okay?
So we're far enough away that her brother and Sophia can't hear us. Yeah, that's the goal here.
You're fairly certain that with the general din of the cup, she would at least have difficulty hearing, and she does seem to be.
But
she does seem to be engaged with your brother.
But I'm engaged with your brother. Yeah, we're at a distance. she would grab Demetrius's collar and like yank him to her, and she'd be like, "I need you to seduce that woman."
Verity.
No, don't even try to be like, I know you. I know what you're capable of. I have read all of the things that have been served to you because they're all very good read. But you are going to seduce that red-headed girl and make her fall madly in love with you. Do you understand?
Normally, I am.
She's gonna touch her dagger at her hip and be like,
Or maybe the monarch is drawn to it.
This is possible as well.
Chelrus was built long after the catacombs were dug, so you move around. It could be a connection to the blood, particularly with the connection with the blood and the sorceries. What was your...
Fascinating, yes. Connections in blood. We have to continue.
We are walking. We're making our way. They worry very much, don't they?
You're the one who said that we needed to be quiet and careful, and you're over here, blah, 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 blah. How interesting. You're so beautiful. Blah, 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 blah.
What?
What?
I don't believe I ever called... I mean, you are all, yes, quite pretty, but...
That's twice now. And she would just walk past them.
Everyone is being very strange today.
I walk up to Verity. Verity. I need you to seduce that man.
He said it. He said it.
Don't call it a callback. We never left.
She'd whisper back to him, look, I haven't read a lot of books either.
And welcome back, Leonora. And you thought you'd have time to eat your popcorn.
What do you mean?
You get the unfortunately familiar sensation again of porting. And again, there's an odd sensation to it. Like there's some sort of interference. And then you land on a deck that is not stable.
As soon as we land on the deck, I turn around because I had my hand on my knife and I try to stab this fucker.
Okay, absolutely. Go ahead. Go ahead and give me your... Given what you're doing here, I'm feeling this is a brawn. Like
Yes,
you're just going, like you're just putting everything into the stab.
Yep.
So go ahead and give me your brawn and weaponry.
Brawn and weaponry?
That's stabbing.
Oh man, I thought I was going to use brawl.
No, brawl is if you're punching him.
Well, I'm punching him with a fist with a knife in it.
No, that is weaponry.
Oh man. Okay, well, here we go. That is 3.
3. All right. Actually, no. How many dots do you have in weaponry?
None.
How much do you have in brawn?
I have 2 in brawn, but because I am at my first dramatic and it's a flare die, I got to roll 4 dice.
Okay. So normally the way this works is you then get to do your weaponry worth of damage. Because of the flare, and because he's actually distracted enough that he's not trying to defend himself in the moment, you're going to get the stab in. You know immediately it's not a great one.
No, doesn't matter.
You did not just kill him, but
I don't care.
You get the hit, and for the record, you have done 2 minor wounds to him.
Yes.
And he kind of staggers back, and he pulls out his rapier in a really quick movement and just knocks your dagger away in an almost irritated gesture. What was that? What did you do, little witch?
You see, what you dropped onto the deck is called a knife, and I stabbed you.
Not that pathetic little... And he puts the tip of the sword up under your chin. You interfered with the porting. We nearly exited in the 7th sea.
I haven't done anything.
You did something.
When you port witches, is it not the same?
It's not normally a witch. Fascinating. Your questioning might not just be for fun. Now, what is your little band doing here?
She shuts her mouth because she just realized she gave information that she probably shouldn't have.
Nothing to add? Nothing about your little pet Samartian? So eager to be the hero. How many times do you think he's been stabbed so far trying to get to you?
She's going to spit in his face.
That's one. He gestures to the stab wound. He gestures to where you spat on him. That's two. There is a limit to my patience.
And you decided to bring me on board.
I did. Because you have useful information. Believe me when I tell you you want to give that information to me. Because if I take you back to Charus and hand you over to them, you will not like the questions that follow. It has been a long time since we had a fate witch to discuss things with. With me, you're just another pawn in the game. There, they will pick you apart until we know everything that you witches are capable of.
Okay, I'm just trying to string together the past to the present. And he originally wanted me to bring me somewhere. Was it to Charus?
He tried to convince you to go to Montaigne with him.
Oh, yeah. But he was ordered to do something else, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had apparently conflicting orders.
Okay. She's going to just kind of stare at him and is dang. Okay, she's just on the deck. Is there anyone else there?
You are actually in what appears to be a cabin of some sort.
I'm in the cabin?
Yeah.
Oh, I can go anywhere. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, she's just gonna remain quiet for now.
Disappointing. Then again, maybe there's a place where you would be willing to talk. And he steps forward up to you, grabs a hold of your shoulder, and ports again.
No!
Another villain point.
Of course it is.
You are now... The air is hot. Humid is not the word. It is steamy. And you stand on what seems to be an ocean of blood. A blood-red sun beats down with noonday heat from atop you. Wind is whipping around all over the place. Welcome to the 7th sea.
And Leonora has not been here before, correct? She's passed through.
You've passed through, you've been through, you have, and on the travel here, yeah, that's right, because you were not with, you've had very brief blinks.
But now I'm in it.
But now you are in it.
How do I feel?
How does Leonora feel standing on what seems to be an ocean of blood and basically this is like Planet Hell from old Star Trek. This is.
Yes, she's obviously like her heart rate is definitely risen, and she is kind of she's gaining this knowledge for the first, like she's gaining all this for the first time. She's experiencing this. She's trying to take it all in, just being completely in there rather than just passing through as if like she was on a horse riding through the woods. But my real question is does she feel any sort of like added potential, or does she feel some sort of restraint or withholding of her powers at all?
Do you read?
I'm reading.
All right. Because that's the way you would find these things out.
Yeah.
Pierre, which I believe you would show, is the Emperor and the Lovers, if you read him before. You can see that clearly. And you have a connection to him. Not very surprising. Enemies get that too. And so it's pretty recognizable as an enemy's thread. But as you look around, there's nothing else. You are like in a place where fate doesn't almost not exist. Because fate is a human condition. And this is not a place where humans live.
So I don't even see the black thread.
That is so interesting. I hadn't thought about that.
Damn. I can only see, I guess, in these terms, what is present.
In that moment, you do not see the black thread. It's as if that connection and every connection, except yours to him, has been severed.
She is trying to keep a strong face. Obviously, like he can definitely see risen heart rate, whether that be through like an extenuated pulse or from breathing heavily through the nostrils or eyes widening. But she is trying to keep a straight face, but she's panicking beyond all belief right now.
Good luck running, Leonora Orsini. If I come find you again, we'll see what you're willing to say to leave this place. And he steps back through the hole he opened.
Oh. She's going to try to run at it.
It closes before you can get to it.
Fuck.
Umberto, Rafael, Umberto, you and Charlotte are charging forward on her horse, Aragoran. And moving forward, is Umberto saying anything? Is he holding on for the ride? Is he, because again, this is the nightmare your parents taught you to run from. So how is he coping?
He's holding on for dear life. He does, as they're, charging off, he does make a comment, just like mother. And then if he sees the ship, he's hearing his parents screaming in his head to not go anywhere near that. But if Lenora's on that ship, he's going on that ship.
Mm-hmm. You briefly feel Charlotte shudder in front of you at the same time that you feel that sick, almost wet, ripping sensation. And you recognize a blusher has been opened. In the direction of the ship.
I guess.
What was that? She says, shaking her head.
Would you like the good news or the bad news?
Is there good news?
The good news is we're still alive.
And the bad?
You're just like me.
She looks over her shoulder at you briefly. Is that why your parents ran? To protect
I
you?
believe so.
Father's been protecting me for so long. Do you know where he is?
Last I heard, he was down there trying to keep that ship where it is.
Fuck.
Such unladylike language.
I grew up around chevaliers.
I won't tell.
And she is putting boots in. And looking forward, you can see what seems to be the Duke and his entourage marching on the deck towards where the black ship has docked. But all around you see numerous of the dark figures walking, looking, seeming to be knocking on doors, sometimes kicking open doors, questioning people and stuff like that. Into the castle. Roan and Raphael are on Persepolis in the castle walls. Mykolas kind of running alongside them. Where are you all headed in this? Where was your are you headed straight to the front gate where your gun is, or is there?
Yeah. No, he's making a beeline. He knows.
Mm-hmm.
He knows people like Pierre. He knows he's going to want to taunt us. He's going to have, as far as Mykolas is concerned, he's going to try and hold her at a position that he controls. So he's headed for that boat.
Mm-hmm.
And,
all right, you are.
Yeah.
You get the house is in a little bit of disarray now, and you all walk into a room, and a group of 5 men. They are not in the uniform that the portiers you saw outside were wearing, but they are in all black, more sailor uniforms. 5 of them, brute squad of 5. See you all. Hold, we need to ask some questions.
Yeah, Mykolas doesn't stop. If they get in his way, he will start crippling people.
All right. We're going into combat then. Combat approaches for Mykolas, Raphael, and Roan.
Who are these guys? Sorry.
Just a group. They are not themselves portiers, but they are in the service of the black ship.
Oh yeah, no, they're getting ran over by a horse. Cool. Anyway.
Okay. All right. So that will be I'm assuming brawn and weaponry from Mykolas, and then probably brawn and ride from Rowan, as she's going to ride them down. Raphael, what's your approach in all this on the back of Rowan's horse, on the back of Persephone?
Given that the goal, I'm assuming that is sort of unspoken, is to get their way to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to be throwing, can he fight with his sword from the back?
Mm-hmm.
And just,
you can slash and stab down. You will be a little bit encumbered.
Okay, that's
because
fine.
It's awkward to fight from.
Yes.
You don't even have control of the horse. So I'm going to have you do your brawn and weaponry at a 1 dot reduction, just because you're on the back of a horse.
Considering it's flare, it just cancels it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Take 1 off for the penalty, but you put it back for flare.
Yeah. I forgot that's a big
And it has not reduced your rank. So if you have a bonus from, say, rank 3, 4, or 5, you still get that bonus. Your rank remains the same. You just don't get to roll the dice.
I do get to re-roll a die, so I'm gonna do that.
4.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the rank 3 thing. We'll do that. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a good idea. Cool.
3.
4, 3.
I'm assuming running people over isn't a uncommon situation on a horse.
In a warhorse, not so much.
Yeah. So it's 4 with 1 left over.
Okay. You selling that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you all did 11. You all could have taken 11 brutes down in one sweep through with that, and there were only 5. You batter these guys to the side. No kills. At least that, it's all. There was a punch. There was a stab in the arm. There was so no murders have happened yet. But they all get battered to the side, and some of the servants who were very nervously trying to accommodate everything look around, very uncomfortable with this. And one of them, the one of you, no, this is a religious household, and they recognize the priest. One of them looks up and says, "Father, what is happening? What do we do?"
Get everyone out of the way. Get everyone who isn't essential away from those in black. Protect everyone you can.
Right. You heard her. Get the children in the controlled areas. Treat it like a siege. And they run out and start doing things that they've been trained by the family to do. And they get started. And you all get to the front gates, where a portier is currently questioning one of the gate officers about whose guns are these.
I'm going to grab the rifle and as I walk up and hit him with the butt of the rifle as I'm walking by.
Okay. Give me your brawn weaponry as you do this.
Fucking love Mykolas. I don't know why, but I imagine all the portiers are small compared to all of us.
No, they are.
Damn. I almost need to take a picture. I rolled 4 10s.
Jeez.
You know what? At this point, I was going to treat him as a minor villain, but that's a roll that needs to be rewarded. So, you just pull back, and he's about to act like he's going for a pistol at his side, and you just conk him with the butt of the rifle, and he collapses to the ground. The guards look down at him, look up at you. Sir?
He's not stopping. He's walking past them.
Yeah.
They're like, what the hell just happened?
They're all looking around, and one of them kind of looks up at Rowan on Persepolis like, so Rowan? What's
There is an
happening?
emergency. Go help them keep everyone safe until the Duke gets back.
Okay, and they scatter around. Leonora, you are walking on a sea of blood. The air is oppressive. You can breathe, but it's difficult. Like it's very hot and very humid. The blood red sun is beating down on you. And around you, in the water and the waves and the blood of the ocean, you see shapes starting to form.
So she's physically on the ocean, or is she on a plot of
It's like you're walking
land?
on water. It's like you're walking on water.
All right, cool. Are there any constructs boulders or any sort of caves or anything that's nearby? Any just structures?
You see what might be an island. It's a good ways away, but you can at least make it out against the horizon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's gonna start running towards the island as she tries to continue to read.
Mm-hmm. And there's just nothing now. Not even the connection to him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she's running. Fudge.
That was actually Mykolos's last roll. Actually, even had a die left over, so he has sold it.
Thanks, Mykolas.
As you are running around, these shapes start to form, and they are forming. They're not forming creatures. It's not like the bloodhounds that you saw when you all were dealing with the Blesher before. it's almost more like, imagine that the sea was actually like a slime type consistency. And it's like a hand is in the slime and it's reaching and grasping. Initially, you believe for you, and then you realize it's grasping for the satchel.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. She's like keeping the satchel up as close as she can as she's continuing to run.
You hear voices start to resound around you. You shouldn't be able to understand them. They're not speaking any language you've ever heard, and yet you know. It's been so long.
No.
It's been so long.
No. No.
If it leaves the egg, it will be safe.
It can't leave the egg. It can't leave the egg. No, it's fine. By it means me. I understand now. She's gonna like literally Smeagol. I'm not listening, and just keep running.
Give me your brawn and athletics.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to say your finesse and athletics because this is not plain ground. You are literally, because these waves, you're walking on the blood, but there are waves, and so it's a really weird terrain.
Woo! Okay. We got 3.
3. You are dancing, jumping, moving around. I am going to give you 1 minor wound,
and I'll give you 1 leftover die.
All right, sold.
Cool.
And you are jumping and hopping and moving as you can. In fact, I'm going to spend that villain point.
Nice.
Right away, and a creature forms from the blood in front of you, and it's taking a familiar shape. You see what seems to be a blood golem, for lack of a better term.
A homunculus.
A homunculus. That's a non-religious phrase we can use, sure. So a homunculus that very strongly resembles Rafael Rodriguez.
And she's trying to read, so like, does she get anything from Rafael? Yeah, absolutely fucking not. No, she's going to continue to evade and run. Is there anything around that is pick-upable or like just nothing? Like she can't even scoop up the slime and just throw it.
Do you want to reach down and scoop up
I
the
don't.
slime? If you want to try that, you can try that.
She is going to take one of her throwing knives and she's going to throw it at the homunculus.
Okay. No, your aim is 1 at the moment?
Yeah.
All right. The knife goes out and it slashes actually straight into the helmet. Into the head of the homunculus. And it falls back, a voice that is like Raphael's but distorted. Who was I before you killed me? And collapse backwards and into the water.
Nope.
All right. Jumping forward, leaving Leonora in that particular bit of trauma at the moment. Umberto and Charlotte are riding forward, and you can see that the Duke is now are standing and arguing with several portiers on the boat, and his voice is loud and it is booming. I am the Duke of this island. Even l'Empereur does not order me around in my own place. And so you will take your men, you will withdraw, and if he has a problem with that, he can come personally.
Umberto will get off the horse as soon as they, close the distance. Duke Lamont.
And he turns and he looks at you. Umberto. Charlotte. No, wait. Because she's in full, and he actually wouldn't even know it was her right away. Umberto. Where?
One of your soldiers whisks me down here as soon as I could, because it seems that some of these gentlemen decided to bypass your front gate and immediately attempt to kidnap your daughter.
He turns around and faces them, and the guy at the boat clearly does not want to be arguing with the Duke. And is yelling at him, and is taking the yelling, not really knowing what to do. And the door to the captain's quarters opens. Did you ever personally see Pierre?
I don't remember. I don't think I did.
I don't think you did, because you
No.
were you went down after his mentor.
Yeah.
Another portier comes out, and the way you can see everyone sort of deferring to him, you can tell this guy is in charge. And he steps out. L'Emperor's authority is universal. You know that, Duke. That is the nature of being emperor. Wherever his will goes, it rules. And where it does not, we bring that rule. And the Duke says, I don't know who you are. I am Pierre Moreau, portier. In service, a voice, a hand of l'Emperor himself. Your bloodline has been known to harbor the gift, not always, not in you, nor your son. But your daughter has never been tested. And she must be. Such powers cannot be permitted to reside outside of our control. They might be dangerous.
Dangerous.
Quite. And he looks at you. And who are you?
Oh, I've been waiting for this question to be asked all day.
I wish I knew.
Who am I? That has been the question that has been raised to me recently. Do you want to know who I am? I now have many names. And he'll start to pull his sword. The Blood of Ancients. The Rift Mender. Knight of the Unwoven Queen. He'll kind of turn back and side-eye Olivier. The Lost Stag. And if you do not return my friend to me, the next name they will give me is your executioner. And he'll point the sword at Pierre.
Pierre will smile. You speak in riddles. But you move with sweet Leonora. Don't worry. She's been put in a very unsafe place. And if any of you ever wish to see her again, you are going to do precisely as you are told. Killing me just sees her lost forever. So he actually steps up, puts a hand on your blade, and puts it up to his neck. If you wish her dead, by all means stab, or get out of my face. You have an opportunity, because he has made himself functionally helpless to you, to kill him. Do you?
I'm a flip for it. Actually, he doesn't. He knows he's a portier. Could he glean where he might think that unsafe place is?
There's a pretty obvious place.
So then, yeah, he can get there. No problem.
All right. So full player knowledge. This is a corruption point. Straight up murder.
Yep.
We doing it?
Oh, we're doing it.
All right. Umberto, you stab and the knife skews straight into his neck. Pierre Moreau is dead. A sword right through his throat, and he kind of sags on it and collapses down. Take your corruption point. It's just one, but roll a d10 just to illustrate a point. I believe this is the first corruption point of this campaign. 5. You only had one, so it was impossible but had you rolled under your current corruption score, you would have been immediately SPC'd and Umberto would have become a villain. That is how corruption works. But Pierre is dead and topples to the side. The Duke looks over at you, shocked, and the rest of the portiers on the boat immediately react. Guns are being pulled, swords are being drawn. Mykolas, you are on your approach to the boat. You have, I'd say you're about 3/4 of the way there. There was enough of an interaction there. And Roan and Rafael, the moment they put the spurs in, there also would have been the option for Mykolas to try to get a grip on Persepolis and Persepolis get you all down there very fast. That will be some skill checks though. So what are we doing?
I mean, that is another weird thing that would be done with a horse.
you only get to invoke
all at once,
the
right?
quirks once per session.
Okay, still though. I have a hero point I could spend to move that along. Also, she has large, which means she could carry another hero, and that's how I get an extra die for that.
No worries, I got this.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to sing a little song as I'm walking along.
Shit.
Okay.
To Rona, grab me the winds that I need. And he is going to leap onto the boat.
All right. You invoke and Rona says, the war. And it is actually, that is the wrong tone. It's as if she's proposing a toast to war. And the winds gather up under you and you are flying up into the air and everyone is looking around in absolute shock and dismay as Mykolas is going up. He's about to be on the boat. So Roan and Rafael, you are catching up on Persepolis. You can definitely see shit's about to go down in this fight. What are you both doing?
God damn. So much shit happened in not enough 2 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know what to do now.
We saw him kill the guy, right?
Yeah, did we see that?
Yeah, you see Pierre dead with a sword through his throat.
Oh shit.
The Duke is on the boat. We already know he's good for the most part, but we don't know about anything else happening. So, so he's going to come up on the ship and he is going to run some kind of interference.
Well, you can't get straight onto the ship because there's a lot of people between you and there. Unless if you take the gangway, if you try to jump and board the ship from another way, like try to jump to the side so you can climb up like in the rigging or whatever.
Can I use the back of Persepolis as like a springboard to go up into the rigging to get onto the ship?
Yeah.
Give me your finesse and ride. This is about how, because you're using Persepolis to get you there. It'll
That
make
is
what you
more
do
than
more
fair.
impressive, but it also governs the skill you're using.
Okay, that's fine. I have at least one. I have at least one of these. Yeah, we're good. Okay. That is 1, 2, 3.
3. Yeah. I'm going to give you 1 minor just
That's
for what you're doing, but you managed to get up and you are not on the deck yet, but you're like up on the hull and you're going up, and the crew's starting to realize they're getting boarded. It's not just at the gangplank now. Rowan, how about you?
Oh boy. Umberto about to get shot. Probably. She will see Raphael do that. Hot. That's hot. 1. 2. Great idea. But she's aiming for I don't remember the name of it, but like the entrance to the boat to keep people away from Umberto, or at least help him get through them if he needs to go through them.
Okay, so Umberto, so just with the topology of where everyone is.
Yeah, go for it.
You now have Mykolas on the boat. You have Raphael on the side of the boat. And there are a whole bunch of guards that came, the ducal guard, who are there supporting him, kind of bunched up on the dock, and then the portiers up there. So you have to get through the Duke. Now, they're not going to go out of their way to stop you. Their main priority is protecting the Duke. They are not your enemies, but they are in your way. So you're not going to be able to just run Persepolis up to the dock to give the support to Umberto without running over or knocking aside some ducal guards.
I meant like springboard myself also off of.
Okay, sure.
To land.
Right.
Yeah.
Finesse and ride.
Finesse and ride.
Are you giving Persepolis any orders as you do this?
And
whether or not he obeys will be up to him because you're leaving.
Yeah. I don't know if he'll I think she'll just say be at the ready, stay close.
Okay. Cool. Finesse and ride as you make your jump.
We'll do our best.
This character sheet still has only minor wounds on it. It should be entirely full because he's dead.
So that's right. Can I use a hero point to give her like advantage, like somewhere where she can like grab one and swing herself?
Just give me the roll, and if you get the extra raise, then you can edit the scene.
Okay.
You need one success to land next to Umberto, and there are 3 chances of wounds.
Oh,
so 5 or more, and you'll get a chance for a scene edit. If someone else wants to give you advantage by spending a hero point to give you more die, then they can do that. Or you can spend a hero point to give yourself 1 more die. That is also an option.
My math is wonky, but 3.
3. On 3, so that it's success, you take 1 minor wound. And you land next to Umberto, who's... How does Umberto look? Has Umberto killed in cold blood before? Like, this is not in the midst of a fight. This was, you need to die, stab. Has that happened for him before? Entirely up to you.
It's always been in self-defense, and this is the first time it became very personal. So I can't believe I just did that.
Oh, and fun technical point. The next time you gain corruption, there will be 2 points. The third time you gain corruption, it gains 3. So you go from 1 to 3 to 6.
Okay. So so definitely not doing that first bad idea. But I have a question. So
just to be sure, corruption escalates quickly.
Well, no, this determines my next plan of attack.
Okay.
Technically, this was a moida, and so technically that's breaking the law, but he's doing such in a noble endeavor. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm going to give that to you. Were you being noble or were you being vindictive?
He
What
wants to get his
was-
friend back, but yeah, that was a little...
Because I'll say, like, this is, you know, it's Umberto, so you get to give the mindset. But yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I just want to know.
I like to play. I respect the game, but yeah, I'm giving that to you. All right. What are you doing in that moment now? You've got he's dead. You can see the other portiers pulling their swords, pulling their guns. Shit's about to hit the fan. Rowan lands next to you. You see Raphael climbing the side of the ship. Mykolas is just behind them already somehow. There was a whoosh of wind at one point. And you probably heard him singing in midair.
Umberto is going to... Umberto's going to pull the chess piece.
Mm-hmm.
And Rowan's right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Hold this. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh shit. She's kind of like look down and everything.
And Umberto ports into the 7th sea?
Port's right in there.
They've a rogue portier. You hear from the men on the ship. And then the shit hits the fan. Mykolas, your approach. You're there, you're acting. It's clear a fight's about to go down. What are you doing and what is your goal?
How many of the portier are there? What's it look like?
Amassed around, you had two portier who were talking to the Duke, and a number of so I'm going to say you've got 2 actual portier, and then 2 brute squads of 10 each arrayed on the deck in various places. And you get the impression more are coming in because it's clear shit's going down, and there were folks like this is a big ship. It's got a decent sized crew.
All right.
Oh, and just for the record, the ship you all came on, the Golden Coffer, is still docked at another dock over, and its crew are just trying to look as small as they can. They're trying not to get caught up in all this.
I'm going to... I may regret this, but I recommend you choose life. Surrender now, and you will live. Do not, and none of you will leave this ship alive.
Give me your panache and intimidate, sir.
All right. Does this count as another scene? That's the last time I tried to intimidate some people.
That was on the other side of the break. We'll give you another scene. We've reset flair.
Okay.
Flair's fun anyway. We want to have flair.
All right. 3.
3 of the crew, they just saw their captain essentially just straight up stabbed, and they don't want to be. They're not used to being resisted, and so they kind of put their hands up and step away. So that is 3 of one of the brute squads now out of the fight. And at this, the rest attack. I am spending a villain point and acting one of the brute squad abilities. And there is a crackle of gunfire, including as one of the portiers in this moment of panic and heat and not understanding everything that's happening, pulls a gun, aims it straight at the Duke's chest, and pulls the trigger. And you all see as the battle is joined and Duke Olivier stumbles backwards. Leonora!
Well, shit.
I'm still running.
You are still running all around you, and you still got these things grabbing at you. Another form appears. This homunculus resembling Rowan. Just hand it over. It no longer belongs in your world. This is where it belongs.
She's going to just like kind of she's wincing at the sight of her friend, and she pulls another throwing dagger and just like no thought, just go, because she's just trying to find something that is different, and that is that island over there, hypothetically.
The dagger strikes in the forehead, and Rowan seems to split into half and then forms you twice.
Mm-mm.
Two of you.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
How are you so divided? How are you not whole? What is this magic?
She's going to ignore what they're saying, but obviously this catches her off guard. And as she's continuing to evade and run, she's going to say, I am whole. I am me. And she's going to throw more daggers.
The daggers hit both of them as they fall back. But who is me? They call out. Who is you? And why don't you know?
And she's crying as she's running.
You get to the island and you come up off of the blood, and you are on what seems to be sandy ground. Blood-soaked sandy ground.
Sure.
But sandy. But even as you step, like your feet have been sinking a little bit. Your skirts have been being dragged. As they come up out, there's no sign of stain. None of this is sticking to you. Just you are up out, and as you're looking into the island, you do see a cave.
I'm gonna like, is that the only thing I see? Do I see anything else?
It's kind of featureless other than that. Like there's a bit of a hill.
I just see like a crack.
Climb up to see, but yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to look around, and I'm just going to find my way to the mouth of the cave.
Okay. As you find your way to the mouth, and inside, it's kind of the cave is cavernous.
What?
Obviously, and it's dark within, but there's also this weird kind of ambient red glow coming from inside.
Do I hear voices coming from within the cave or just towards the sea?
Give me a wits and notice.
I would love to. Oh, my favorite. Wits and notice. Okay. Plus that. Oh no! Come back. I need my flare die. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
On 4. You are able to determine that the voices are not coming from within the cave. They're coming from all directions in the ocean, but they are coming externally, not out from the cave.
She's gonna start walking into the cave cautiously.
You walk into the cave, and as you're looking around, suddenly you see a pile of bones and the tattered remains of what appear to be soldier garments. And from what you can see of them, they mostly seem to be Samartian in design.
And
then you hear a voice that is in the cave.
He killed me! God damn it.
You recognize Vivara's voice.
I sure do.
Who was that? She seemed very interesting.
Who's that? She's still trying to read at this point, trying to like get any grasp on if Vivara is actually there.
No, still no It's like
No.
you've been blinded.
I hate it. I hate everything
Yeah,
about it.
right. And then, all of a sudden, the black thread reappears. Umberto, you blink in, and you could feel the blusher. And it's and a blusher serves as a kind of mark. And so you were able to track around to where the blusher was made. And you appear in the 7th sea, looking around from Leonora, and she is nowhere to be seen.
He is screaming for her.
You are screaming. So give me, let's call this panache and convince.
Oof.
Two. All right. Leonora, you've just heard the scream of Avara, but you see the black thread appear, leading back out of the mouth of the cave.
She is
And then give me your wits and notice.
me. Okay. Yeah, she is currently still looking in the direction of where that voice came from and backing up. I would think I'm gonna roll first, and then I will. Yeah.
And then you'll think. Think later.
And then I'll think.
Dice, then thought.
Okay.
No thoughts, just dice.
1, 2, 3.
3.
3.
You are able to make out what seems to be Umberto's voice screaming your name.
She hears this, is still facing the direction of where Vivara's voice came from, starts to back away hesitantly, and I would think she almost trips on the hypothetical, whether they are actually bones or whether this is just an illusion. She's tripping on the viscera, whatever. And hastily making her way out of the cave towards Umberto, towards where the black thread is leading.
As you trip and fall, I need you to make a brawn and brawl check.
You got it. Oh gosh.
There's no risk of wounds. You only need 1 success, but I am spending a point to raise us to 15s.
Ew.
As you feel your grip on the bag loosening.
No. Okay. 5, technically 6. I just need 15. Oh, that would have been so bad. Okay, it's fine. That's two, for 15, 1. So yeah, 1.
1. You feel the egg squirt out of the satchel just from the way you land, but your hands shoot out and you were able to grab it before it rolls towards the blood sea, and you shove it back into the satchel.
Yeah, I do. And I have not reached the ocean yet. I'm trying to remain here as best I can. If I can.
And in the distance, following, because you have eagle eye, following the strand of the black thread, you see Umberto shouting your name. Back to the boat.
Damn it.
The battle is joined. The Duke has been shot. Mykolas, Roan, Rafael, what are we doing?
I would like to do the common thing and run for the Duke so I can heal him so he's not dead.
Okay. You get up to him and you're using Miracle Worker. You got the hero point?
Yep, I do. I have 1.
All right. You use your hero point, and the Duke is back on the ground. And actually what I'm going to need from you is your approach, because he is surrounded by his guards who are trying to get him away. You know you can heal him, but they are not in a mood to let anyone near him. So what is your approach to get them to let you, in the heat of battle, get to this person who's been shot?
It's just like, if you want him to live through this, let me heal him.
Panache convince?
Yay, this will be fun.
You were riding the line of intimidate, let me say, but you ultimately did not there was no personal threat to them explicitly in what you were saying, which is why I'm landing on convince.
Okay. Am I still at 10s or is this at 15s for everybody?
We're still at 15s.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, thank God I rolled some 10s. Wait, hold on. That's not a 3 dot. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. That is 3.
3. They're hesitant because they don't know what you're doing. You don't look like a surgeon. You don't have that sort of healing thing, but you are a priest and they are religious. So they kind of step back and you step up. You spend your hero point and you can feel this was a bad shot.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not dead yet. And your hands go over the wound. And you've done this sort of thing before, but you all watch now as this glow seems to suffice around Raphael. And Raphael, you feel as the ball of the pistol pushes itself up out of his chest and into your hand.
That's never happened before.
And your hand comes away, and underneath, there's no wound. There's no blood. Just the hole in his tunic that the shot made. And a bloody ball in your hand. No, not even a bloody ball. Like the blood all went back into his chest and stayed there. As you pull it up away, and the guards all look at you like, holy cow. Meanwhile, what were Mykolas and Roan doing after having Duke Olivier shot?
So completely confused and in shock of what the fuck just happened.
You all will be acting before Raphael, because Raphael, that takes some time. So this is immediate action while Raphael's doing the thing.
Mykolas is going to do something a bit wild, but this is a game for a bit wild.
We're wild. This is a wild section. We've established it.
He is going to step and position himself so when he fires his rifle, he's hitting both of the portiers. He's trying to shoot through one and into the other.
I like it. Do you have a hero point to give me?
I do, actually.
Go ahead. Give me that hero point. Because these guys, again, they're not brutes. So it's not just a one hit down, but give me that and then give me your, I'm going to say your resolve and aim. Also, you look dehydrated.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, we're not doing the thing anymore.
Oh, nice. The dice are being kind to me tonight.
They are.
I'm going to take a picture of this when I finish telling you. So I rolled 3 10s.
Damn. Your dice want to tell a story today.
I got 5.
5. Yeah. No. The shot goes off, pierces through the one, and its trajectory gets slightly changed, and this is all just ball shot, so trajectories are weird anyway. And the other one spits up and catches the second one in the head. It doesn't penetrate. It's already gone through one person, and the human skull is dense. But he topples over, clearly unconscious. The first guy has been shot through, and his hand kind of goes, and he is staggering back. Rowan, how about you?
She got buck wild. This is what she lives for.
Yeah, this is a full-on melee on this boat right now.
Remind me, using glamours costs a hero point?
Yes, I believe so. I'm not as familiar with your powers as everyone else's.
Yeah, these are new for me and for you.
Mm-hmm.
So she there are people to swing her giant sword at that talks to her.
Are you bringing out Sir?
Yes, but she it's probably not a good idea to cleave people in half.
Generally, and again, brute squad combat, we don't sweat that.
Okay.
Three Musketeers rules: punch a brute, kick a brute, shoot a brute. It all basically equals out to the same thing.
But yes, so she's going to take on a brute squad if she can.
There are 17 brutes active at the moment, but just the brutes.
Just the brutes. So not okay. So her goal is to fuck up as many as possible.
Right, you are.
That's
all right. So brawn and weaponry as you just go to town with the axe.
Okay. Big axe. Smack and whack. You know, I'm not gonna use that glamour yet. There's no reason to use that, I don't think yet. Cool. I don't know. I drank water and my throat got drier. The fuck happened?
That's not water. That's gin.
My body's rejecting the water. Sorry if I'm moving too slow on this. And then a flare, right? Oh, sorry, and I got an extra die because it's weaponry roll. Oh my god. So these are my these are the die that I use for VTM normally. And this has been a very gross roll for that game, but this is still gross for this game. I rolled 3 10s, all on that would have been the blood die. So 1, 2, 3. Math, everything together.
And remember, 15s.
Failed. This is 15. Fuck. Shit. Okay. Hold on.
But 10s are auto.
They're still autos? Okay, cool. My math have changed. Give me a sec. That would have been 6 raises. That would have been gross. But since it is not now, it is down to 4.
Okay.
Wait. 5.
5. Okay. With 5. 5 of the brutes on the deck go down. There's now 1 brute squad of 2 and 1 more brute squad of 10. And now they get to attack. They are charging. So 2 of them are going to give 2 wounds to Mykolas because he's up on the deck with them. So for 2 minor wounds. The other 10 are charging forward towards Rowan. I'm going to say, all 10 minor wounds from that brute squad are going to hit Rowan.
Okay. I have Riot Breaker. So,
next turn you'll be able to use that.
I mean, well, no, I get to just subtract my resolve from the wounds.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I have the same thing. You said I took 2 from the brute squad?
Yeah.
I take none.
So you reduce it to nothing, and how high is your resolve, Roan?
It says to a minimum of 1 wound. So
to a minimum of 1. So you take it. You always take at least 1 minor. But yeah, so Mykolas just takes the 1 minor. Roan, what is your resolve?
3.
3. So 10 goes down to 7. So you've got a dramatic, but
yeah, still I'll be fine.
Still doing okay. At this point, a portier appears behind the group on the docks and steps forward towards the Duke's men who are carrying him, pulls his sword, and is like, I will be taking Duke Lamont with me. L'Empereur always wants to make sure that his dukes receive only the finest care. I would not enter. Oh, he looks at you as you are like giving yourself up, and he's like, and he pulls his coat to the side and reveals a duelist pin. I would not mess with me, father.
He is going to step up anyway
Mhm.
What is the duelist's pin? What is the school?
It is Aldana.
Now remind me. In character, Raphael knows this.
Aldana is the Castilian school. Actually, it was built around dancing and bullfighting.
So he's going to take off his cape and is going to assume as close to the stance as he possibly can, and is like, no.
And the guards around, similarly, they're not going to give their duke up to anyone. And so what is your action, Raphael? But it's clearly action. You're not going to be able to talk your way through this.
That is fine. I don't need to do that. I gotta actually
remember to trigger your ability. You can't face him like duelist to duelist. It's about using trickery for your quirk.
Yes. So what I would like to do is, like, in so much as in the sway and of the dance, he's going to basically play left hand, pay attention to what the left hand is doing, and then is going to throw the cape in his face and tackle him to the ground.
You go to do that, and he's still going to get his chance to stab at you, though you get the thing in his face. Let's quick see what his roll is. Balls. His roll is balls. So you are going to take, because you still receive a stab, but he's only going to get you once before you get to him. Okay. You are going to take four minor wounds from the hit, which I believe puts you over dramatic. So
it does.
Raphael gets stabbed. But you fling into him, and immediately after you is another brute squad that has not acted yet, this being the Duke's brute squad, who charged forward at the immediate threat to their Duke and are bringing this guy down and pummeling him for, that's going to be a total of 10 minor wounds. We're going to skip back into the 7th Sea. Umberto. Well, actually, Leonora, you've fallen, but you've seen Umberto and you have the connection. You don't know if he's seen you yet. He's just
and I'm screaming for Umberto.
What is your panache?
My
Leonora?
panache is, I think it's 3. No, it's 2.
Yeah. 2?
Yes.
And Umberto, what is your notice?
3.
All right, you hear her. And you look up and you see her having fallen, and is like slowly pushing herself up from the island and yelling for you.
As soon as he clocks her, he is running straight towards her.
Running. There are creatures forming around you, and you've seen these creatures before. You know that they tend to echo images in the minds of those around them. Your parents were never sure if they are actually real creatures or just echoes of what you bring with you. So, like, sometimes they seem to have their own initiative. Sometimes they're just your worst fears.
He is anything that starts to form, like even before it even can speak, he is just slashing at it.
Go ahead, just to see generally how you do on your approach. Give me your finesse and weaponry, because you're doing this while trying to run.
$15s, right?
15s. Four. You are making good progress, good time. No new wounds. As you were able to slash up versions of your parents, Charlotte, the Duke, just all this stuff that they're throwing at you. Angelica, Ivory, Leonora, Raphael, just images keep appearing and you just keep cutting them down. I am spending a villain point. And Leonora, you watch as all of these kind of collapse in the ground behind him. But instead of just vanishing into the ocean, you see them like circle around behind him, all of them, and form. And then you see a vision of a dragon made entirely of this viscous blood lifting up out of the water, up behind Umberto, who hasn't seen it.
She's going to shout "run" in Vadachin, because
Umberto,
she doesn't want
seeing
to
her shout like that and clearly looking up over your shoulder, does Umberto look?
Yeah.
Oh my.
He hears "run," sees her looking up above him, and then he's like, yeah, good idea. And he moves as fast as he possibly can.
Okay, go ahead and give me your brawn and athletics. There will probably be wounds from this. Two. You are going to take another 2 minor wounds just from the jostling and running as you are stumbling, and you get to the island. Oh, were there any leftover die?
Nope.
All right. You stumble up onto the island and you get to Leonora.
And Leonora has a knife out towards Umberto.
He gets to you. He does not seem to be made of blood.
Okay. But if he decides to get any closer, he still has she still has a knife drawn.
Enjoying your stay, Kujina.
She's currently hyperventilating. She's holding on for dear life to this dragon egg, and she has a knife out. She says, "Tell me my name."
Leonora.
Don't. I'm not stupid. Tell me my name.
Leonora is the only name I know. If you have another name, you've never told me.
She's going to then sheath her knife and run over and give him a big hug. And as she's crying, she goes, "Get me out of here, Kujino, please. Please just get me out of here."
That was the plan. This is a nice place to visit, but summers here are terrible.
Not for me. I need to leave now. And she still has him in a very, very she doesn't want to let him go because she doesn't know what's going to happen. So she's holding on for dear life.
Umberto, do you have enough to pour it out with 2?
Here's a question. Can I just port one of us who isn't me?
Yes. You can open a gate and send her through it because you have the mark.
Because I don't have enough for both of us.
Enough what? Hero points?
Yes.
Shit. I can't give you mine.
And he's
you
going to
have a way of generating hero points that you used to use all the time once upon a time.
Do I have a way of generating hero points? Activating Mykolos's virtue.
Oh, right. Mykolos's virtue. Okay. Do you do that, Umberto?
He's going to...
You're going to take your dramatic.
Yeah.
And...
He's walking with her out of the thing. He's going to say to her...
Wait. I can do something.
You don't know what's happening yet, so you'll have to react after he's active.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's going to okay, let's go home. Do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
And as he cuts open his thumb, he goes to push her and he says, "Don't forget about me, huh?"
Whoa, wait. And probably at this point, can I make the rash decision to do something?
What are you trying to do? Because it's going to have to be like, this is not a plan. This is a instinct.
Right, an instinct. I guess not. Never mind. I'm just gonna get kidnapped and then go back and then just be crying the entire time.
You stumble through the gate that's very briefly opened. And
then I'm gonna pull him
immediately behind you. Yeah, that just by virtue of the power of the gate. I'm going to interpret that as the gate can only support one, like the gate from Lost in Space. It looked like it was still open, but apparently he couldn't go through. Anyway,
I'm not going to meta though, so never mind.
And so seals up, and you land on the deck of the ship, and you see a full-on melee going on.
She's on her hands and knees as she's kind of like stumbled out of this port, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then turns around and screams Umberto's name.
All right. Next round of combat. Mykolas, Rafael, Roan. I will say the portier is out of it. He's being stabbed quite a lot by a bunch of Lamont guards. So Rafael, you can join Mykolas and Roan in dealing with the remains of the Brute Squad. You get your.
Can I get? Yay! Cool. Where's the Duke?
The Duke is back a ways. One of the guards remained with him while the others took care of the threat.
So can I focus my area of this melee to sort of head off anybody that isn't the Duke's guards and stuff like that off and keep them sort of like a bubble and just kind of fighting people off in that fashion?
Sure. I'm going to call that what I'm going to do is I'm going to call that your finesse and weaponry.
Okay.
It will only apply to any Brute Squad attempts that are made on the Duke himself, but it will be more effective against if any of them are still standing against after what Mykolas and Roan are about to do.
Okay. Are we still at 15?
Yeah, we are still at 15. It's Mykolas and Roan. There are, I believe, there are still 12 of the brutes standing. Yes. You are muted.
There was also one portier still on there that wasn't dead.
Yeah. Isn't he unconscious?
One's unconscious. I shot through one and knocked out one.
Yeah. I'm going to say they're both out of combat. I gave you credit for both of them down on that shot.
Okay.
Because the roll warranted it.
That's fair. In that case, so I can do that after I deal with the Brute Squad. I have a plan to possibly open another gate using one of them, but we'll do that after. In that case, Mykolas is going to go into that Brute Squad, I think he's actually going to drop the gun and do it. He's going to go barehanded into the Brute Squad, just beating every person he can find into unconsciousness.
Brawn and brawl, good sir.
He is definitely trying not to murder everyone.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gentle.
You're not feeling disappointment. As you were doing this, you've been feeling, particularly with that shot, Rona approved of that shot. Rona is moving. You're not using her power, but she's with you in this fight. Rowan.
Sorry, I was reading. She is going to look down at where Leonora is screaming, and she is very worried, but there's still assholes in front of her. Because I'm assuming she popped up right behind where Rowan is. So she will look at all of the ones that she's about to fight. She will crack her neck, and all the cuts and bruises will glow gold and heal. I will use a hero point for one of her glamours, which is called Pain is Temporary, which I activate that glamour to instantly heal myself of 5 wounds for every rank I have in the glamour. Since I just got it, I only have 1 rank, but I heal up 5 wounds.
Okay. That's your action this round?
I don't know. I was about to say, is that an action to do that?
That sounds like that's your action this round. If
I have no idea how this works. I haven't used sorcery in legit 2 years.
yeah. So if you don't want your turn to be healing and you want to fight and then heal, you can do that. But
can I do that? Okay. Can I fight then heal? Is that okay?
So you can fight and then choose what to do in the next round if there is one.
Oh. That's stupid.
What I'm saying is healing in that way is going to be your action for this. It's not like an instant, like it's not taking long, but it means you're not actively fighting in that moment.
Okay. I thought I could do both, but I'll just hit people then.
Okay. All right.
Are we still at 15s?
We are still in 15s for the whole fight.
Okay.
Brawn and Brawl. And that is partially to recognize these are fairly elite troops you all are up against. Brawn and Brawl, so probably Brawn and Weaponry for Rowan. How many raises is that for you, Mykolas?
2.
So you're going to drop the rest of the Brute Squad that's there on the boat. We'll see how Rowan does with the mix of those who are charging.
That was only 2 for me.
2. All right, so they drop down to 8. The Duke's Brute Squad is not currently in action because they were taking care of that other portier. Lenora, are you going to add anything to this round of combat as you see the fight going on around you?
I am currently looking at what I can do. How many brutes are there?
There are 8 remaining brutes. They are not around you because they're on kind of the gangway down to the docks. Mm-hmm. So you have room to maneuver and do ranged stuff.
Yeah. So in this, she's just trying to find something to lean up against because she's kind of going through slight vertigo / sadness. Mm-hmm. And she's going to try to use her throwing daggers and hit people.
All right. Give me your finesse and aim.
Finesse. Aim. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. This isn't helpful. 1.
1. You drop another one. We are now down to 6 brutes. Those 6 are again going to go at Rowan because that's where they currently are in the fight. Oh, wait. No. Because how many raises did you have, Raphael?
I had 3.
All right. I'm going to cut that down because they're moving on the dock and the Duke is on the dock. I'm going to give 2 of those to you. So they were at 8. They then got reduced to 7. They're now getting reduced down
to 5.
5. That is 5 minors directed towards Rowan, whose 3 resolve turns it into 2 minors.
Okay. I'm at my second. That's fine.
And so you're at your second dramatic and you're taking that hit. Meanwhile, Leonora,
mm-hmm.
all of a sudden, a horse charges up onto the deck of the black ship.
Mm-hmm.
And a fully armored knight of Montaigne drops down in front of you and puts a hand kind of up to your shoulders and pushes you up against a mast real quick, just sort of get between you and the fighting. And she looks around and goes, you're good, fine. And she lifts her mask and you can see it's Charlotte.
Charlotte, oh my God.
Where is he?
Who? Umberto?
I lost track of him in the fight. Where did he go?
He left himself behind. He's back in that place with all the blood and they call it the 7th Sea. He left himself there.
He's there. Okay. And you can see her thinking.
Wait, you can't.
Last round of the fight. We got actions. There's 5 of them left. You're probably going to handle this, so make it fun and cinematic. How are you handling the last 5?
It'd be funny.
What would be funny? Make me laugh.
So it's a gangplank, right?
It sure is.
Mykolas knows Roan is better equipped than most. So he's just going to jump onto the gangplank so that it hits on the angle and makes it lift up and dump them into the water.
You know what? It was all going to be mathematics anyway. Sure. You jump up and you landed. The whole thing dips over. Rowan's on there too, but with Rowan's athletics, she's easily able to evade getting dumped into the water. And the remaining brutes get dumped overboard. They are struggling to stay up because some of them are in some amount of armor, a lot of swords, and their guns are soaked and things like that. And they are going to be unable to move as they're in the water. Charlotte looks to you, Leonora, and says, "Don't worry. I'll get him." I think.
You've never done this before. Oh, shit.
He vanishes. Umberto. You are looking around, the boiling sea of blood all around you. Your mark is still out there, but you don't have the power in you right now to get there. And then suddenly, standing in front of you is Charlotte, and she staggers forward into you.
He will immediately just so much like mother.
And with that, we are going to bring this episode to a close. Thank you so much to Basics of the Game for hosting us. Thank you to Dragon of the Dark Rose for producing us. Thank you so much to all of my players. And as always, keep playing more games.